It's time for a look at the stories that have made the CNSnews.com Best of the Week. The EPA has reduced the size of Wyoming. Reacting to the decision to reduce the size of Wyoming by about 1 million acres, Wyoming Governor Matt Mead warned of the dangers to all Americans of this type of land redistribution by the EPA. This should be a concern to all citizens because if the EPA can unilaterally take away land from a state, where will it stop? Governor Mead said in a press release. Well, there have been disagreements with the area Indian tribes over the Wind River Reservation boundary, but Governor Mead says his deep concern is about an administrative agency of the federal government altering a state's boundary and going against over 100 years of history and law. Now, we have the technology. We have a strange political value system. So America has created the $20 million Democrat. Okay, there's probably more than one, but Representative Rosa DeLauro, whose worth was recently estimated at $20 million, took to the House floor last week to fight her arch enemy: income inequality.
There are times when our country is confronted with a crisis that poses an existential threat to our nation and our way of life. And Congress needs to stand up and act. The test of our time is inequality. It is not too much to say that inequality threatens the continued existence of the middle class in America, and even the American dream itself.
Yes, the $20 million Democrat actually said that. There's an existential threat. According to Representative Michelle Bachmann, there's a threat to law in the United States, and it's coming from the Oval Office. Bachmann says the threat stems from the president's announcement that he would not enforce DOMA, as well as the constant changes that keep happening to the law of Obamacare.
Because Obamacare is this living law that no one knows what it means. It's whatever the president says at a press conference or a tweet or whatever some bureaucrat says, and that's how we're dealing with the law. When you do that, you have a legal constitutional anarchy. My opinion is the legacy of Barack Obama will be of the establishment of lawlessness in the United States.
Sports fans are excited about the Super Bowl coming up, but for a group of Seattle players, well, they say there's something even better.
Jesus is love. You know, at the end of the day, we're all looking for somebody to comfort us, for somebody to be there for us at all times, for somebody when we're in the worst times of our lives, when we're battling with something, with struggles, whatever it may be.
You know, Jesus is better than anything that we could ever, even better than a Super Bowl, better than an NFL career.
That video from Seahawks players sitting down to discuss who is Jesus just before their playoff run started. Now, you still have some time before the Super Bowl if you want to get some exercise in before you sit down and decide to snack through the big game, like some people tend to do. Besides, if you head out to the gym to exercise, you never know who you may meet. We leave you with a look at Arnold Schwarzenegger going undercover, as best he can anyways, at a gym. Have a great weekend, everyone.
Let me just take care of everything. Here, have a towel. How's it going?
Pretty good, thanks.
Drinking a lot of water? That's good. Remember, 75% of the body is water. Keep drinking, because we're not finished yet with the water drinking. When it burns, it grows. Remember that.
You're so familiar.
Maybe you saw me on the FBI Most Wanted list.